Hi everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Just wanted to give you guys an intro to this video. So while we were actually recording the reading, didn't realize that the camera had shifted, and so you'll notice the cards are a little bit off camera. I apologize. So we're trying to work through all of these logistics and technical issues that happen during recording, but nevertheless, hopefully you'll be able to listen to it and benefit from the messages that come forward. It is time-stamped. You can choose either 1, 2, 3, or 4, totally up to you. I'll timestamp everything down below in the description box as well as in the comments. And so here we go. I apologize again that everything just kind of went wonky while we were recording this video. And hopefully you'll be able to find benefit through the messages that have come through here. All right, so let's get into it. Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading here, guys. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call this one. I was guided to pull cards from these 3 decks, 2 of my own and 1 by Angelic Revelation 144. So let's go ahead and see what comes through here. This is one of those readings where I don't have any questions. Like I said, I've just been guided to pull from these 3 decks. So I'll title it after I do the reading. It may or may not be timestamped depending on what presents itself here. So I'll be pulling from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. We'll grab some cards from this deck, Messages for My Lost Love, A Connection Lost Somewhere in Time, and we'll grab some dialogue words from my Valentine Connection Oracle, and of course grab some tarot messages along the way. So let's begin, guys, and see if there's something here that you're able to relate to. Hopefully there is. General advice, as always. And I'm actually really excited, guys. I wasn't at first because the manufacturer of this deck, they inadvertently deleted all of the images that I had for this deck. And so what that means is they basically said, oh, can you just re-upload everything and we'll, remanufacture it so customers can purchase it. I didn't keep any of those images because I had thousands and thousands upon images that were just taking up room on my computer. And so therefore I'm like, well, it's been published. Let me just go ahead and delete them. Big mistake. So anyway, I've had to revise it and just kind of go in and choose different images for the majority of the cards. I actually think it came out better than this batch, so I might have to order one for myself so I could use it here on my channel. So once I get the approved copy, then I will of course have that available for purchase on my deck shop or in my deck shop. So let's grab some advice here. I've talked long enough. All right, here we go. Okay, so focusing on your love connection. We have her coming through. So this represents the divine feminine energy. This could also represent, for example, same-sex relationships. So take it how it applies, okay? Let's grab a couple more and then we'll clarify with some verbiage and tarot. We do have anxiety, so maybe the divine feminine is dealing with a lot of anxiety when it comes to the connection with your person. A masculine could also be another feminine, okay? And then we do have love notes right here, and it clearly says, I love you repeatedly. So let's go ahead and grab a card from A Connection Lost Somewhere in Time. So this basically is a reading that's focused more so on those of you who are not together, you are in separation. That could explain why someone's feeling really anxious. It's like they still love you, but they're not with you. So let's grab additional verbiage here. Ooh, somebody walked away. If they didn't walk away, then maybe you did. All right, so as always, take it how it applies. So I walked away. I'm so sorry. I couldn't be there for you when you needed me. I was heartbroken. I should have fought for you and our love. It will always be my biggest regret. Oh, wow. And let's grab one card from the Valentine Connection Oracle, and then we'll grab some tarot. So they really are expressing themselves very much so in this first group of cards. Please come back. I don't want to move on to love again. My heart has no room for anyone else but you. My goodness. This person cares for you very deeply. They love you. We see that here. They want you to return. All right. So you already know whether or not you want to return to somebody that you're in separation from. All right. So let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos Tarot deck. And actually, I forgot to read these. Hold on, let me do that first. So the Her card, it does say we are all beautiful and unique in our own way, yet we are all the same. We love, we live, we laugh, we dream. We cry, hope, hurt, heal. Don't underestimate our strength, for we are powerful. We can move mountains, make dreams come true, and win the battle that matters. Win the battles that matter. We can give birth to ideas, inspiration, and leaders who can bring change. All right, so this is the Divine Feminine really speaking up to just state their case. You know, this is what I represent. And you could be the Divine Feminine tuning in and listening to this. So this could be you right here. And then we've got anxiety. There was a time when I was open to love and all of its vulnerabilities. I was brave, unafraid. But I cannot read. But heartbreak has a way of changing a person, causing us to be closed off, holding ourselves back from finding true love. My anxieties have covered me in a blanket of fear. I'm so cold in this darkness, and I'm not sure I can ever let anyone in again. All right, so that could be the person that you're thinking about for this reading. They love you, but, you know, maybe they have their own set of issues. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot. All right, here we go. Did you walk away or did they walk away from you? Whoever did the walking away regrets it, and they are wanting a reconnection here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. So I'm not sure yet if this is message number 1. If I'm going to timestamp it, we'll see. We do have the 10 of Pentacles, solid foundation. Finances could also be looking up for some of you. Now look at this. 4 of Cups represents somebody who could be feeling very anxious or depressed. Lots of regrets here. This is somebody who really experienced heartbreak, and they're afraid to open themselves up to the possibility of this beautiful, amazing love that you guys have shared. But as we can see here, their heart has no room for anyone else but you. They want you and only you. So Divine Feminine, that could be a Divine Masculine feeling this way about you, that they love you. They want you to return if you were the one that walked away. But it could be reversed for some of you guys. It could have been a masculine who walked away from you and you're wanting them to come back. The 4 of Cups can, you know, be an indication of the disconnectedness between two people. Could be a missed opportunity as well. And maybe that's what's making them feel so anxious, that they've missed the opportunity to be with you. We've got 2 knights coming in, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Both of these cards are actually really nice. This is a very slow moving energy. And then we have a Knight of Cups representing a very romantic person. Okay. And so I feel, I'm just instinctively feeling here, this could have been a masculine who chose to walk away from the feminine, and they've got some regrets. They've got some regrets for whatever reason they walked away. They've got regrets about that. We do have the 7 of Cups. We've got the Magician. The Magician, Gemini and Virgo specifically. Okay, so if those signs make sense for you. And we've got Cups here representing water energy, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Pentacles representing earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So what this person is really wanting here is to be able to manifest union. Maybe they regret some of the choices that they made before, especially if their biggest regret is walking away rather than addressing the issues and talking things through. Even if they did walk away, we clearly see they've struggled to move on. And all they want to do at this point is to come back into union and rekindle the partnership. And then you've got the Lovers card right here. So we've got Gemini represented in both of these cards right next to each other, the Magician and the Lovers. So that could make sense for some of you guys. Seven of Cups, all about the choices and opportunities. The Lovers card, all about love, choices, and decisions. And look at this. I mean, I love you, I love you, I love you. And the Lovers card represents the deep love that they have for you. Okay, so this is clearly somebody here who would love to be able to come back into union with you. And if you're open to that, if you guys happen to be on the same page without even realizing it, you know, it's time to take action before it really is one of those things where you can't go back to fix it, where it really is a missed opportunity. All right, so I'll leave that one there. Let's grab some more cards here and see what else presents itself. All right, so let's see if it goes together with what already came through, or if this might be a separate scenario that I will have to timestamp for the collective. We'll see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever is tuned in. What else do we need to know here? So for those in separation, we do have flawless. Look at this. We have sever right next to it, and then we have broken. This is somebody who has experienced heartbreak, and they don't want to get their heart broken again, you know? So let's start reading these. So flawless. Out of the billions of people on this planet, my journey led me to you. I've never known such happiness, pleasure, contentment, and joy. We fit together so perfectly that I can't imagine a day of my life without you in it. And yet, that's the exact thing that they had to do. Because more than likely, if you resonate with these messages, you severed ties. Which means you guys broke up. Okay, so it does say there comes a point when you know in your heart of hearts it's over. There's nothing more to say, nothing more to do. That doesn't make it any easier to let go. No one can rush you to detach, but the day will come when it won't be so hard. So it might be one of those things where everything just seemed so perfect when you and this person were together and when you connected. But something happened here that caused you guys to go into separation, and then we have broken. I ran away from you because I was afraid. I've given my heart before and my heart was broken. I don't know how not to run. All I do is run from love. I've gotten so used to the pain, I'm almost numb to it. Maybe, just maybe, I'll give it one more try. So it really depends on how this is playing out in your life, if you're the one that walked away from somebody. So pretty much similar to what came through with the first group of cards we've already seen. There's a detachment there. You know, it's, even if the spiritual connection, or even if you guys are still connecting in the 5D, in the 3D, there is distance. There is a separation between the two of you. You could have been dealing with somebody who represents the runner. You know, somebody was the chaser here. Somebody was representing the runner. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a card from the Lost Connection deck here. All right, I think more than likely I will timestamp these. Angels and spirit guides, please, for this group of cards. What do we need to know? All right. Ooh, look at this. You think you broke me. Broken, severed, and now this one says you think you broke me. The truth is you broke me into a million pieces, and I have been trying to pick myself up ever since. I am proud of who I have become. Can you honestly say the same? Oh my. All right, so I'm just going to interpret this from your standpoint, whoever is tuned in and resonating with this batch of cards right here, this message, that you've worked on yourself, you did what you had to do to break free from maybe an unhealthy partnership or unhealthy relationship. Let's see how they're feeling about you here. Let's grab a dialogue card. That's really interesting. Distance or time cannot stop my love from reaching you. And that's pretty much what I was saying. You know, maybe in the 5D you guys are still interacting. Maybe you still feel their love for you in that way. But 3D wise, you guys are not connecting. You're not together at this point in time. So let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection tarot with this one. Alright, so if this resonates with you, I will go ahead and timestamp it as message number 2 for the collective. Feel free to watch the whole thing if this one does not actually resonate with you. You always have that choice. Angels and spirit guides, please. What do we need to know here? Knight of Cups, very romantic. This is somebody who's opening up their heart. Divine Feminine, here you are as the Empress. Okay, now some of you guys could have already had children together or a child together. You could have already had a family or children from a previous relationship. This could have either been a marriage or, of course, a committed partnership that broke up. And as it says, you know, despite distance or time, they still love you. I'm feeling this for some of my feminines, that you had to take it upon yourself to make a choice to break up with a masculine. Maybe you had to put your, well, of course, you had to put yourself and your family first, if that was something that you needed to do. Look at this, guys. We've got the Ace of Swords. We've got the Seven of Cups. We have the Lover's card. Maybe somebody had a lover, somebody got themselves in a third-party situation. That could be why you decided to sever ties and break free from this connection. You know, the truth is you broke me into a million pieces, and I've been trying to pick myself up ever since. You know, instinctively, for me anyway, I'm just picking that up for my feminines. If it's the other way around, then of course interpret it that way. I mean, it could have been a very romantic connection to begin with, you know, flawless as we can see. But something happened here due to poor choices that were made. Yeah, the Lover's card can sometimes represent a third-party situation. Look at this, Nine of Swords, the fears and anxieties that somebody had gone through as a result of these difficult moments in the relationship that broke you guys up. But you're being given, through clarity, the opportunity to start again, not necessarily with a reunion unless that's something that you guys can both work out. But this right here is giving you another chance at love. Not necessarily with the same person, you know. But you will find love again. You had to break free perhaps from one situation in order to have the option and choice to find the right love for you. So this could actually be the person that you left behind. They're not sleeping. They're thinking about you constantly. They still love you. Maybe they see you as their lost love, you know. And look at this, guys. They now have missed the opportunity to be with you. They were clearly hiding things from you. This could be very deceptive in nature with the moon's energy here, you know. So you really did have to work on yourself to restore tranquility in your life, to restore peace and balance back in your life. All right, so I will leave that one there if you resonate with message number 2. All right, so since I'm time-stamping these, let's go ahead and grab another batch of cards. Let's see what else. So message number 3. And there could be bits and parts to the messages for each one that you resonate with. So you're more than welcome to always watch the whole thing if you'd like. Angels and spirit guides, please, for message number 3. We have cozy, okay. A very cozy type connection. We have forever and always. And bottom of the deck, we have hope. All right, so let's see what these cards say. All right, so this one says, loneliness can feel so cold when we allow ourselves to wallow in that darkness. It's amazing how uplifting and comforting the right person, the right kind of love is. This is how your love makes my heart feel. Warm, loved, cherished, even on the coldest of days. All right, so that's what they're wanting you to understand. And then we have forever and always right there. So this one says, no matter how you look at it, sideways, upside down, backwards, forwards, and everywhere in between, this is how I want us to be. So this is somebody who's in it for the long haul. All right, and then we have hope. We all know what it feels like to be disappointed, heartbroken, left empty by promises that remain unkept. Then one day life hands you a glimmer of hope that you're not meant to live this life disappointed, heartbroken, and empty. It never feels like it at the time, but the journey is always worth it. So for those of you who chose this batch of cards, I feel you know what it's like to get your heart broken. You know what it's like to have gone through relationships where it just didn't work out and they disappointed you, broke your heart. And maybe you've connected with somebody here that you never thought you'd meet or get to a place in your life where you're actually content and happy in your love life. If not, this is what you have the capability to attract your way. But we're focusing more so on those of you who are going through challenges or going through separation. All right, so let's go ahead and see from the Lost Love deck here what needs to come forward. Maybe they're holding on to the hope that you guys can once again come back together, and they see you as their forever love. They always want to be with you. They feel loved and cherished, as we can see when you guys are together. Maybe they have disappointed you and hurt you. Maybe they are feeling, lost and empty without you. We have, my angel, you inspired me to be the best that I could be. Without you, my life has felt so empty. Do you see how that's coming through? Going back to this card, we all know what it feels like to be disappointed, heartbroken, left empty. And that's exactly how they're feeling without you. So let's grab a card from the Valentine Connection Oracle. What else do they want to say to you? For group 3, we've got 2 cards coming forward for number 3. Take my heart, it is yours forever. There's that reference to forever again. And then this one says, when will I see you again? You see? So it is coming through as 2 people who are apart, 2 people who are at a distance from one another. So let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know for message number 3? So you guys are not together, but they would love to get back together with you. Look at this. We've got the King of Cups, emotionally balanced, devoted, loving. Wow. So we have a masculine here telling you, Divine Feminine, that they're ready. They're ready to love you. They're ready to move forward away from whatever drama might have created tension in the partnership. Because this right here, it's all about leaving something behind, whatever might have challenged the partnership. Because they're acknowledging here that they're without you. They're feeling very empty. Look at this, guys. We've got the Queen of Cups, divine counterparts right here, ready to move on, ready to move forward. We've got the High Priestess, so divine feminine. It's very important for you to trust your heart, your instincts, your gut, your intuition when it comes to this whole situation with your masculine here. We have the Temperance card, so it's very important that you guys are able to have patience when it comes to fixing this whole scenario, this situation between the two of you. It's going to take time to be able to restore balance in the partnership, but there is the possibility towards a reconciliation, it seems. Divine Feminine, you're also coming in as the Empress. I love how that's coming through. Creation of life. Some of you guys might have already had a child or children together, shared a family together. It's either that or Divine Feminine, you're just very nurturing towards your masculine. But this is also putting you in a place of empowerment where you can create something amazing and beautiful in your life with or without your masculine. But I do see here that there's the possibility for you guys to find your way back to each other. Look at this. We now have the Hierophant. So maybe a lesson has been learned during this time apart. This right here is commitment. You're both coming through divine masculine, divine feminine. And then you've got the Knight of Cups bringing in the romance. So that looks pretty good as far as you guys reconnecting. They see you as their better half. They see you perhaps as their ideal soulmate, ideal mate in this lifetime. And they're ready for a commitment. They really do see forever and always with you. So if you guys are actually open to the possibility of reconnecting, that is what they want, and they could certainly see you as their angel here on earth. Somebody's name could be Angel as well. All right, so that's message number 3. That looks really nice. All right, so let's grab one more batch of cards here. All right, here we go. So if you chose number 4, let's go ahead and see what's the message. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. Whoever chose number 4. Here we go. We're starting off with resilience. Okay, that's a really nice card right there. Let's see what else. We have timing. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have 1. All right, so let's read through these. Resilience, a love connection, always starts off as a small seed. Much like a tree, it has to be nurtured over time. It grows, it gets stronger. With love and attention, it thrives. That is how I see our love. Beautiful, resilient, solid, and sturdy. Okay, so it's coming through as a very strong love connection, but timing is off. So it does say life is so simple for some people. They meet someone, they fall in love, get married, and live happily ever after. With us, it wasn't as simple. We met, we became friends, and more than friends. But life had other plans, other commitments, other obligations. It wasn't our time. Perhaps in our next lifetime it will be. And for some of you guys, maybe this is the lifetime for you guys to reconnect. Especially if you've already connected in a past lifetime. And then we have 1. We only have one life. Fill it with your hopes, wishes, dreams, and goals, whatever they may be. We only have one heart. Fill it with love, joy, happiness, fulfillment, contentment, and gratitude. We only have one love, the only one that truly has that one beating heart of yours. Cherish it. Even though it does say we only have one life, I'm ultimately feeling here, guys, that you have connected maybe past lifetimes, you know, and it's very important that in whatever lifetime you guys are connecting, that you make the most of it. All right, so let's see what is going to come through from the Lost Connection deck. So timing is off with this one. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What's the message? What do we have? Karmic connections. It is only complicated because we are choosing to make it that way. All right, and let's grab one message from the Valentine Connection Oracle to bring that forward. Part of the complication here could be that this is a karmic partnership. You are the best dream I've ever dreamt. You really are my dream come true. You know, but I'm ultimately feeling as well, guys, that that's what this feels like. You know, it feels like almost like a fantasy that you have to be able to connect with your ideal person. But because timing is off, you're unable to connect, you know? So let's go ahead and grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my TANIELU tarot deck. Angels and spirit guides, please. So for number 4, it can present itself to be a bit of a challenge there. But as this card says, you know, it doesn't have to be that complicated. If there's a way for you guys to just get onto the same page, I feel, so that it doesn't have to just be a far-off dream. This could actually be a reality. We do have the star right here. So this connection, this is somebody that you are wishing for, somebody that you are really wanting to be with and connect with. And maybe there's a part of you that's hoping that they are going to be guided back to you or led to you. We do have the Emperor here, so this is a divine masculine, perhaps divine feminine, that will find their way to you. You know, possibly overcoming whatever difficulties or complications might be standing in the way here. Let's see what else. We do have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles is about manifestation, future abundance. As it says, abundance comes in many forms, not just materially, not just money matters. We do have the Judgment card. These are actually really nice. We've got the Chariot and then we've got the Magician. So despite timing issues and any complications that might have prevented union here, there's the possibility, guys, of being able to manifest this connection into union in the 3D. This right here represents movement. So getting things going in the right direction, choosing to get past whatever these complications are, choosing to deal with any karmic situations, karmic ties. Somebody's going through their awakening here with that Judgment card. Maybe you both are going through that. This right here represents past energies. And so what might have happened, let's just say in a past life, you guys have had the opportunity to live through that, assess it, and making different choices moving forward, perhaps in this lifetime, so that you guys can reconnect and move forward from whatever kept you guys apart before. This right here represents success, movement, a triumphant outcome. The Magician can represent, as I've mentioned, a manifestation of the relationship. It can be a rekindled partnership. So I wasn't sure the direction that this was gonna go, but it does seem here that it's not impossible for you guys to actually find your way back to each other. And look at this. We do have the Three of Pentacles representing teamwork. And that's exactly what it needs for you guys to be on the same page, to both put in the work, to work on this partnership together. And look at this. We now have the Empress coming in. Emperor and Empress representing divine counterparts. So it does seem what might have started off as timing issues and two people who just weren't able to be together, life will find a way, it seems, to be able to reunite the two of you. Okay, so that looks pretty good, guys. I wasn't sure the direction that that was going to go, but it looks pretty good. All right, so I will leave that there, guys, whichever message you chose. I do hope that there was something there that you were able to relate to, or at least bits and parts of each one if you watched the whole thing. That's it for now, guys. If you would like to book your own personal private reading, that information is down below, as well as action buttons that we've now added at the end of each video, so you can just click on whichever button you want to go to, whether my website or my deck shop. All right, that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.